We have some awesome clouds coming in. There's a little bit of lightning in this one. I'm not hopeful that we'll actually get lightning, but even if we don't, we're gonna get awesome skies. And that is as good as anything. So we're packing up and following our radar maps. I'm gonna see if we can meet up with it. About photographing storms and storm clouds is that you want to get ahead of it. You want to shoot it from the outside looking in, you know, like either get ahead of it and photograph looking back or be behind it. You want to shoot it from the edges so you can see, you know, all of that awesome sky and cloud cover. We're a little bit late as always getting here, so we need to hurry up and get set up. And I want to kind of use a longer focal length and really compress that and get those windmills looking really small with those huge clouds there. So we're gonna get set up here. All right, so I'm kind of looking for the most interesting part of the sky. And really the whole thing is cool. It kind of almost makes me want to shoot a panorama, but we're going to use a nice long focal length and try to compress it all together. So I'm going to be shooting an ISO 100. I'm going to go f11 for something nice and sharp. And I'm going to shoot in live view just so I can really dial in my focus. When I'm focusing in live view, I'm using my zoom button, zooming into 10 times magnification, and really dialing it in like that. That way I know that I'm getting it nice and sharp. My shutter speed is 1/80th of a second. Tripod's gonna help that. Turning off image stabilization, doing 2-second timer. And that's giving me a pretty good stable shot. Sky is awesome. I love a sky like this. I don't know if we'll get lucky enough to get any lightning. I know there's some lightning in this storm, in this particular cell, but you can see that is just killer sky. Big, awesome, and epic. I'm gonna get some telephoto shots, really kind of compressing it all together, making those clouds look big and ominous. And then I'm gonna do a wide angle shot and show the breadth of this. The problem with doing a wide angle shot is there's not really any foreground here at all. All right, I'm gonna switch over to the 16 to 35. So a cool little toy I just picked up is this filter ring adapter, and basically when you want to put a filter on, you put this thing on first, you attach the other part to your filter, and then it goes on magnetically. Really cool. I'm gonna get set up here. I've got a polarizer on. I doubt that it's gonna do a whole lot, but I figured, what the heck, we'll give it a shot. Gonna get focused. Stop down F14. I'm gonna have to bracket these, I think, because we got the sun just peeking through here. Turn on my highlight alert. And yep, definitely blowing that area sky out, so I'm gonna stop down a little bit. Or I mean, bracket my shots a little bit. Just gonna do a second exposure, slightly darker, about a stop and a half, 2 stops darker. You can definitely see over there on the horizon, that's where the lightning is going to be happening if there is lightning in this storm. That is really killer. but over there I think is really where the good lightning and stuff is going to be happening. So this whole storm is kind of traveling, would it be northeast? And by looking at my radar maps, I have kind of an idea of where it's going to go. And basically, I'm just going to kind of jump from place to place, try to get out ahead of it, and just follow it and try to make it line up with various foreground spots. Obviously, this is kind of more of a telephoto shot. As it gets closer to me, I'm going to be looking for more wide-angle shots. It's looking pretty ominous that way as well. Man, I just love a good dramatic sky. All right, let's hop in the car, look at our radar, try to figure out where to go next. All right, so we're just getting to Palouse Falls. It's pretty lucky that I have such an epic waterfall so close to home. It's about a 40-minute drive, and the clouds were heading right for it. I don't think there's gonna be any lightning in this group, but we definitely have some drama and crazy rain going on in the sky. And although I have a whole bunch of shots from Palouse Falls, right now it's springtime. Whew, it's a rough road. Right now it's springtime, which means that there's just a ton of water coming over the waterfall. So it's a great time to shoot it. We've got really dramatic skies. Got about 2 hours until sunset, so most of this might clear out by the time sunset happens. Might not, you never know. But when the sun pokes out, which it looks like it's going to, we could easily get some rainbows or something cool. So I don't want to jinx it, but something cool might happen here. So Palouse Falls. All right, so Palouse Falls. It's officially the official waterfall of Washington State. Really just an amazing place because it's this place where this little river, the Palouse, cut this huge gorge in the basalt rock, and I don't know the exact number of feet that it falls, but somewhere in the like 120 foot range. Quite a lot of water, and just this huge amazing gorge that it feeds into. Really amazing. And you get to basically just perch on the edge of this huge cliff to shoot it. It's kind of sketchy. People have died here from being stupid, but if you're not stupid, you're okay. So we're hiking up. I'll show you guys what we got. So you can probably see why people have died here. Pretty sketchy when you look over the edge. It is just a sheer cliff. You can see that there's trails on the edges of this huge cliff where you go down and then go down the rock slide and end up at the bottom. I've never done it. Looks kind of sketchy to me. But this is where we're gonna set up. If you look over this way, there's breaks in those clouds. Eventually the sun is going to hit one of those breaks and it's going to light up the edges here. So I want to be set up and ready for it when it happens. I've already got several good shots from this area, actually from this exact perch, but you never have too many, right? This is a really wide shot, so even at 16 millimeters, you barely get the valley down here, or the gorge going away from you, and you really get like zero sky. So in order to get it all, you have to do a panorama. That's what we're gonna do today. I might even do like a 2-row panorama, just to go like super crazy wide. So I'm gonna get set up and we'll get to it. You're welcome.
Thanks a lot. Enjoy.
Yeah, you too. Alright, so let me show you guys what we're doing here. I've got it pretty much leveled to where when I pan it, in the dead center of the frame, when I bring up my level, you can see it's pretty much level in the center, and it stays almost level all the way across here. That way I can do a great big old panorama, which is going to be the only way to get enough of the sky for it to be interesting. I don't want to cut off the bottom of the waterfall down there, or the bottom of the bowl area, so I'm making sure to leave enough room on the bottom of the frame and the top of the frame. And then once that light pops out, I'll get my settings and we'll shoot it. I've got a 3-stop ND filter on here, which is enough to give me like a 1-second exposure right now. But once that sun pops out, that's drastically going to change. It'll probably be more like a ½ second. My settings right now are 1.3 seconds, f/18, and ISO 50. And that 1 second's definitely going to change. I'm doing a two-stop bracket, just 2 shots. The second exposure is 2 stops darker. That way I can retain my highlights in the sky. All right, so once the light pops out, if it pops out, I'm ready. If it doesn't pop out, we'll take some shots anyways. We got some really cool sky back here. I wish that I could do something with it, but best composition is definitely here because you get to look down that valley. Isn't that gorge amazing? Here's the creepy view. Now I'm kind of thinking most of the really nice clouds are kind of going this way. We have some really awesome stuff that's going to happen over to the west, and we've got some good stuff that's happening way over there in the distance. There's a lot of rain falling out of that cloud, but none of it is going to happen here. And you know, if I was coming on a big long photo trip and this was my final destination, I would stay here and get the shot, but I can come here anytime because it's only 40 minutes away. I want to go somewhere where I can really utilize the weather that we have right now, so I think we're going to go somewhere else. Kind of got a shot. We had a little bit of rainbow being created in the mist, had some cool sky and stuff, and some kind of defining light hitting these walls, but I think we can get something better somewhere else. So we're gonna pack up and kind of head back towards the weather and get up somewhere where we can see the horizon and hopefully get some kind of either really nice light bouncing off some of these big clouds, or get a really epic sunset pointed to the west, which, you know, is not a direction that we can shoot at Palouse Falls. We're kind of pointing like northeast almost, or southeast. So gonna pack up and go see if we can find something better somewhere else. So a quick little tip: anytime you're traveling somewhere that has a little bit of wildlife, always travel with your longest lens that you have on you mounted and in your lap, because you never know when you're going to, like, you know, see a bull, you know, some amazing animal right on the side of the road. You want to be able to photograph it. Also, there's a giant rainbow over there. I should probably take a shot of that. I knew that we were going to get some rainbows. It's just a matter of whether they're close enough to photograph. And yeah, so I'm going to ISO 100, f8, underexpose it a little bit to bring out the saturation. Boom. Not the best shot in the world, but at least I got a shot of a rainbow. So we're gonna keep driving. I want to get close to some windmills and see if we can get up nice and close, and hopefully the sky is going to do what I think it's going to do. That way we can shoot wide angle, get in a whole bunch of that sky. Because man, we got some really dramatic clouds off this way. And if we can get closer to those clouds and still have the sun hitting it like we did over there, we're gonna get a big rainbow. Then the trick is to try to find some kind of foreground element to put in front of that rainbow. So let's see if we can do that. We got like 10 minutes till sunset, and look at the light. It is getting epic, and we gotta try to make it to the top of a hill or something, because I got nothing. We weren't gonna make it to the windmills in time. This road does kind of go up to the tip of this hill, and I'm hoping once we get up there, we can get some light being cast over these wheat fields. Oh, it's a good sunset, and I was not in position for it. I hate that. Woo! And we're driving crazy trying to get there, getting my Dukes of Hazzard on. So we're hurrying, trying to get there. We'll see if we make it. Okay, we literally have to like jump out and take a picture. Got about 2 minutes before it falls over the horizon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot down the road and kind of use it as a line. See if we can make it up the hill though. Just going to quickly rattle off a couple bracketed shots. Gorgeous sky though, man. Really, really awesome sky. This is literally my life right now. I am constantly panicking trying to get that damn foreground element. Look at this. Beautiful. It's about to get choked out by the clouds. See, we got some stuff back behind us. Basically, just kind of doing a shot here with the road in the foreground. Take the brighter shot and then the darker shot to get that sky. Man, what a bummer. I totally failed on this one, guys. This sucks. I'm gonna do a dead center composition. Basically, I'm just panning up, getting lots of sky, and then putting the sun in the dead center. Totally failed. Epic fail. That's what happens when you when you don't commit to your shot. If we would have waited to Palouse Falls, we wouldn't have got all this epic sky probably. But we would have got something. There is a grain elevator down there. Maybe what we should do is head down there, and when all this starts turning purple, we'll silhouette that grain elevator against the sweet sky if it turns purple. I'm not so sure that it's going to, but it'll be better than just sitting here and getting the same thing over and over, because this is nothing special. See if I can make it down this hill. All right, we're gonna head down the road and try to get that silhouette of the grain elevator against this cool sky. You get to experience crazy driving back here. Whew. scoped out right at the end. It was gonna be so epic. Oh, there's nothing worse than coming so close to like a really epic sunset and then having it just fizzle at the end. I guess since I kind of fizzled at the end and I wasn't ready for it, it's not the end of the world, but man, that sucks. So, drive down here, do a power slide around this corner, do a power slide around the corner, and go get a shot here. Whoa! Whew. Nothing else, we're getting some good driving, and that was a quality turn. I don't know if you. I think this is an abandoned one. It's one that's not even used. Oh, but there's power lines everywhere. Yucky. I hate power lines. All right. So here we are. Okay. Let's see if we can make something here. So here is the grain elevator that I'm talking about. Looks like we might get a little bit of color in the sky. We'll see. Nick's fault. It's Nick's fault that we're photographing power lines. So I'm zooming in, manually focusing. Gonna bracket my shots. And yeah, totally photographing. It's just lame. I mean, it's alright. There's my bright exposure, dark exposure. It's alright. We'll see if it blows up more. Maybe a really amazing sky could help this, but still, it's just a grain elevator. Who cares? Who cares about a grain elevator? Got cool rain in the background. Man, Nick could have done something cool and he just didn't. Guess that's how it goes. This is real life. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is Nick's real life. Maybe we can do something with the road and the grain elevator. Maybe the road will bring you into the shot. Kind of got this curve thing going on. We can try it, I guess. Won't hurt to do it. You can always just delete the photo. So we'll try this. Take a couple shots. This will be the most epic photo of a grain elevator ever. If grain elevators could be epic, this would be epic, I guess. Not really. Well, I guess that's how it goes. You don't win them all. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes Nick fails. We did the best we could. And let's check out the images. Real life.